Securing Charlie. UAV on standby. Securing Bravo. Assist your team at sea. Your team has placed a shock sentry gun. Friendly drone package incoming. Enemy taking Charlie. Friendly drone package incoming.
What's up guys, Champ here bringing another Infinite Warfare gameplay. Today what I got for you is 3 gameplays on the map Throwback here. I'm going to be going over what I think is the best way to get a high KD in this map specifically. So I'm going to go over all the little tips and tricks that I've kind of accumulated and learned over the last month of playing this map. In this first gameplay, I come out real strong and I kind of went through the mid-map. I don't really recommend that, but where I am right now, I do recommend. Being up on top of these rooftops and just being in positions that they don't really know where you're at is a good idea for this. What I like to do is I like to peek out at that window from right there. Then I creep on down here. I see what's going on. I pay attention to my mini-map. I know that they're flipping and they could be on both sides of me right here. So I'm kind of just looking at the head glitch right here down the street. What I'm not going to do is just go sprinting out knowing that half their team is probably looking out at me down there. The UAV went out and I know for a fact, because I saw it before it went out, that my team kind of patrolled this little area on the left of me. I don't know what's going on straight ahead of me and I don't know what's going on the right. So I'm kind of just hanging out here until the UAV pops back up. This is about as far as I really recommend going into mid-map. You also can go behind that bus originally if you come out the other side over there and just hang out behind there and peek out behind the buses. But don't be really hanging out too much in the mid-map area. What I do recommend is, trying to work your way around the flank like I'm doing right here. I'm just going to keep popping down, hitting these guys up. Now they kind of know I'm here, so I'm going to be very cautious. Look, that guy knew I was there. So I'm going to come back out and I'm going to take those guys out again. But I'm not doing one thing, which is very important. I'm not sprinting right there. I know that they're around this area, so I'm not sprinting. I'm just kind of jumping, or I'm walking like with my gun ready to shoot and aim down sight, because that's how you win gunfights in hardcore. And look where I am. I'm right back up on the roof. I'm being unpredictable to these guys. I'm working my way around. I'm staying in the flank. I'm always staying on the outer edges of the map right here. I'm just being unpredictable. Look how these guys are both sprinting back there. They thought I was still there, but I'm not still there. I'm not gonna lie, this gameplay right here, I just went completely off in this gameplay and it just destroyed everybody and almost got the de-atomizer strike. You guys are going to see very shortly how I choked this de-atomizer strike. This is actually one of my worst de-atomizer strike chokes probably to date, just because I still had my kinetic armor and greed kind of got the best of me. I actually went, because we're playing kill confirm, I saw a tag and I was about to go grab it right as 2 guys were charging me. Really shouldn't do that when you're on a 23 gun streak. You don't really need to worry about the tags. So you guys will see very shortly that that's how I get taken off this streak right here. But in the next 2 gameplays, I play very strategic. I'm playing very strategic in this game also. You notice I'm staying in this corner of the map. If not, I'm working my way around to that rooftop right there, staying around the outer edge and the back corners of this map. Now right now you're going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right back over here. My teammates are over there by the barn, so they got the back of me kind of covered in the left side. What they don't have covered is this right here. So I just took out those 2 guys and I'm going to go right back up here. And I know that they're all spawning on that side. So I'm not really going to press up. I'm on a good gun streak. I'm kind of just going to wait for them to come to me right now. I'm on just about a relentless right here. I'm just kind of waiting for somebody else to peek back up. I don't want to expose myself too much. I'm going to get this kill right here. So now you can see that I think it said 3 kills away. So yep, I'm 2 kills away from the atomizer strike. What do? I change position. I know that guy saw me right there. So many tags in front of me. I'm kind of chilling patiently. Should have popped my armor. Would have easily killed both those guys. Kinetic armor on hardcore is amazing, especially when I actually did this gameplay originally. But now we're going to move into the next gameplay. I mean, I had a 23 gun streak right there. Just kind of playing on that end of the map right there, and just patrolling that whole area, mostly on the rooftops and just that back corner right there. Now you're going to see how I play in the window on this map. Playing in the window on this map is very important because this is one of the more dominant positions in the map, especially this one and that other window. When I go to look at the other window, I always duck down before I peek out. It just makes me smaller, it makes me a harder target, and it makes it easier for me to win that gunfight versus the guy across the map right there. A lot of times I'm not even really looking to get involved in this gunfight across the map, but if I am going to peek out mid-map right there, you first have to check that window. Then you can check the rest of the map. A lot of times people are literally just staring in that window into your window. So mostly when you're in the windows, what I recommend is peeking out mid tracks right there, kind of where everything converges in the middle, and watch your flank. Just keep checking these doors because that's when you have the best position to get in the best gunfights versus people. Wait for them to charge you because they are going to charge you after you kill them a bunch of times. If they start throwing lots of grenades in the room at you, get out of there. Especially if you don't have flak jacket on, you have to get out of there because they're just going to keep doing it until they know you're dead. And you don't want to get taken off your street by a grenade. So just kind of wait until you know that they're not in a certain position and just get out of there. Like right now I know they're pretty much all coming from the back right here. If I were to leave right now, I would jump out the front window. And vice versa, if you know they're all coming from the front window, just get out. You know, if they know you're there, you don't want to be there forever. Right now, they're not really throwing grenades in here that much, so I have a really strong position, and they really can't do anything about it. We're getting constant UAVs right here. I think I was playing with like 2 other buddies here in this gameplay. I think I was playing with Mr. Cod and somebody else that I know that likes to play a lot of hardcore. Seeing how I'm playing a lot of hardcore this year, I'm actually able to play with some of my other friends who strictly just play hardcore. So I just got another RC8 in this game. In this game I'm using the same score streaks I believe that I was in the other one, which is UAV Warden, RC8. This is before they really buffed that the Vulture, so the Vulture still wasn't that good yet, so that's why I'm not using the Vulture in this gameplay. Kind of replaced the RC8 with the Vulture just because the Vulture's so easy to get, and the RC8 takes so many kills to get to. And it could really just take a while to get that many kills, and you might not get it as often, but the Vulture I get all the time. So right now I'm just patrolling this back door. What I'm doing is I'm peeking out, and then when I feel like they're really coming in, I'm just turning around and I'm watching the other side. And that's just how I play inside that room and inside the other room. Right now I'm going to get into a core game because I feel like this game really represents how you're supposed to maneuver around this map from start to finish pretty much. The first life I'm going to go a little aggressive, but that's kind of just something I do all the time regardless. When I first start off, I try to go a little aggressive, and then I slow it down a little afterwards. But I want to get a couple kills right at first. That's why I'm running through the middle map right there. I don't exactly recommend that, but once you get a little more versed in like how you use your UAV, you could really realize where most of the other team is just by having that map up, and you could do that, especially in core. This is core right now, so obviously you could run around a little more freely, but the truth is core and hardcore, you're gonna have to play the same game. You're gonna take the same routes through the map because those are the safest routes. Those are the routes you have success with. If you have success taking a certain route, just continue to go with it. Like me, for instance, I like to always take the street over here. I don't have success when I run through from barn to barn over on the other side, the blue barn to red barn, or vice versa, red barn to blue barn. That never works for me. I end up dying. There's so many spots where people are waiting for me that they just end up killing me. So when I want to make the approach over to the other side of the map, I mean, usually I won't go through the middle right here, which I just did, but I will normally go ahead and I'll take the street. Right there it looked open, and I had a good peek at the whole entire map. I looked at it, it looked open, and if you're going to do it, just do it quick. Notice I was cautious, but quick. I was staring, checking my spots, but I went quick. But like I said, I don't exactly recommend going through the middle. That's not what's going to get you the high KD. Hanging out, posting up in this window, like I said before, posting up in this window and looking at the mid tracks, not posting up this window and constantly trying to shoot at the other window, because you're going to win some of those gunfights if they're all with if they have SMGs. But if they have an LMG or a sniper staring at you in that other window, you're dead. As soon as I poked out right there and peeked, he probably would have just blasted my head right off. See what he was doing right there? He was literally just aiming at me, waiting for me to come out there. I barely escaped with my life right there. And I had a good shot at him, but there's no way I'm going to win that gunfight because he's just sitting there waiting for me. They're on to me now. It's pretty obvious. They're throwing grenades in here. Here goes another grenade. It's pretty much time for me to get out of here, and I know this. So I'm just kind of waiting for the right opportunity. I got to get my, obviously got to get my health back before I make any real moves. But definitely don't stay in here, like I said before. Once those grenades start coming, look what happened to me. I stayed in way too long. I tried to get another kill or two, and the guy crept in. And that's because they knew I was there. but I'm going to do much better on this life actually than I did on that first life. In this life right here, I'm going to play very strategic, and I believe I go on a relentless gun streak right here, which is, I probably even go on like a 30 kill streak, but something like a relentless gun streak. I'm just kind of playing it safe, playing in this area. This is what I'll do. I'll peek out in this area. If I start to see too many people, like I'm kind of seeing right now, I'll get back in. What I won't do is I won't run through that side like I was saying before. That's what I was talking about. This is the red barn. I will not run from this side over to the blue side unless I'm feeling really safe, or I'm not on a gun streak yet, or I'm just playing way overly aggressive. But mostly what you want to do is you want to hang out at the safer spots. You really want to stay on one side if possible. If your teammates aren't completely flipping, then there's no reason for you to be flipping it. And notice, what am I doing right here? I'm going back up to this roof. This roof is a very strong spot that not a lot of people use, and more importantly, not a lot of people will look up here when they come back there, so you'll get easy kills. This is another really good spot. Use this head glitch if you really want to peek out here. I like to go to this left side and I'll peek out. First I'll check this tracks right there, and then I'll check that spot and the window. Then I might move over and check to the left. But truthfully, I probably won't check over to the left too often here, because then it exposes your whole entire right side. You have to peek out a little more. So what I do is I just check those spots. If I feel like the guy's all the way over on the left, I might even just let him go, because as soon as you go to try to shoot that guy, someone else is going to shoot you and kill you. That's not what you want. You want to stay strategic. You want to keep yourself alive. That's the most important thing. More people are going to pop up. You've got to keep that in mind. Something I used to get in trouble with is always trying to kill every single one person I saw, but that's not the case. You see one guy and you don't get to kill him, don't worry about it. You're going to get to kill more people later. Look what I'm doing right here. I could have went right in for that guy, because that's exactly what I was talking about. I saw him earlier in my life when I was playing. I would have ran right in after him. Now I'm just playing strategic. I'm letting them come to me. A year ago, I probably would have charged right out at that guy and killed him, but then got killed by his teammate. And that's the thing. You don't want to get, you could kill that one guy, but you don't want to put yourself in the opportunity where you now have to fight off 2, possibly 3 people. You're not going to win that. Not in Infinite Warfare. Maybe in Black Ops 3, because you just do a little quick jump and get out of there. Infinite Warfare, I don't think it's as easy to do that in. And I feel like you'll get taken out on 3-on-1 gunfights unless you're playing some real bums. I mean, it's not like I never had a triple kill in my life before in this game. It's just a lot harder in this game than it is in other games. And if you could lower that down, you're going to stay alive longer. There goes my RC8 again. So I'm running basically the same streaks in this game. Warden, RC8, and UAV. And I'm running pretty much the same class, except for I got the ELO sight on in this game, which is the stock, extended mags, silencer, and quick draw. I got the ELO on in this game. The perks are always going to be Ghost and Hardline. When I don't have the ELO on, I probably have on Dead Silence instead. But I don't really feel the need for Dead Silence all the time. In Core, I mean, I pretty much know where they're at anyways. Dead Silence is a little better in hardcore, I guess, because some people are really just corner camping, waiting to hear people. But in Core, people mainly know where you are anyways, because you have constant UAV and constant mini-map. So I don't find it as useful. And sometimes I just like to have the ELO sight on. Sometimes I'm just feeling the ELO sight. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like my shot's better with the ELO. Sometimes I feel it's better with just the regular iron sights. But notice what I'm doing here again. I'm peeking, getting a couple kills, and I'm going to switch my spot. Not running through this section. Like I said, if you want to flank the street side. Try to stay away from the middle in this map. Use these rooftops, definitely. This rooftop right here is a very strong point where not many people really know you're going to be there. Should have killed that guy right there. It actually ends up coming back to haunt me in this game, because I should have killed that guy. And now his warden's going to end up taking me out. And that's how I get taken off this streak right here. But that's alright. The game's basically over. There was no de-atomizer strike going to happen right there. Anyways, it was a pretty good game. I ended up finishing this game at a really high KD. I end up finishing this game 36-2 with an 18 KD. You guys will see I'm not in the top 3 because I didn't go for any confirms this game. Really didn't have to. I didn't want this game to end. I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, hit the like button. This has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.